Hi, today I am going to teach you Unit 4 for class ninth, A Truly Beautiful Mind. In previous classes, I have already taught you about this chapter. I am already elaborate the word genius and the I emphasis on the emphasis on a very eminent person that is called Einstein. Today I continue my lecture. Please listen carefully and try to understand paragraph 3rd. A headmaster once told his father that what Einstein chose as a profession would not matter because she will never make a success at anything. Einstein began learning to play the violin at the age of 6 because his mother wanted him to. He later became a gifted amateur violinist, maintaining this skill throughout his life. In third stanza, I elaborate the life of Einstein. In third stanza, we find Einstein was a student, and in that time, his headmaster once told his father, "It is not a matter Einstein chose as a profession. It is not a matter because he will never make a success at anything." This is the observation of Einstein by the headmaster. Means in previous classes I am already tell you about these things. Geniuses are different to the general people, and it is very difficult for the genius to estimate his action, to estimate his action, etc. So in third stanza we find how the observation of a headmaster of his student Einstein. This is the symbol of a genius also. Einstein was at the age of 6. In that time, his mother wanted to he later became a gift amateur violinist. Violin is an instrument, and he learned this instrument, that is gifted amateur. Amateur means doing something for personal enjoyment rather than as a profession, and he maintained this skill throughout his life. In fourth stanza we find, but Albert Einstein was not a bad pupil. He went to high school in Munich, where Einstein's family had moved when he was 15 months old, and scored good marks in almost every subject. Einstein hated the school's regimentation and often clashed with his teachers. At the age of 15, Einstein felt so stifled there that he left the school for good. In fourth stanza we find the nature of Einstein. The nature of Einstein is also different to the nature of other students. When he was 15, when he went to a high school in Munich, their Einstein family had moved when he was 15 months old, and scored good marks in almost every subject. Einstein got good marks almost every subject. But Einstein hated the school's regimentation, the school routines, the curriculum also, and often clashed with his teacher. And often he clashed with his teachers. And at the age of 15, Einstein realized school is not suitable for me, and he determined to left the school for good. In fifth stanza, the previous year, Albert's parents had moved to Milan and left their son with relatives. After prolonged discussion, Einstein got his wish to continue his education in German-speaking Switzerland, in a city which was more liberal than Munich. In a long discussion, Einstein was agreed to join any university, and he got his wish to continue his education in Switzerland, German speaking Switzerland. It is a cause that city Munich is liberal than the other city of Europe. So Einstein's parents was also very disturbed to know about the views of Einstein. Einstein's views are totally different to the others. In sixth stanza, Einstein was highly gifted in mathematics and interested in physics. And after finishing school, he decided to study at a university in Zurich. But science wasn't the only thing that appealed to his dashing young man with the Walrus Mostek. In sixth stanza, we know about the interest of Einstein. Einstein was highly gifted in mathematics or physics, but he was not only very much interested in this subject, but other appealed also dashing that young man with the Walrus Mostek. And Einstein also felt a special interest in a fellow student, Mileva Mary, whom he found to be a clever creature. This young Serb had come to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few in Europe where women could get degree. Einstein saw in her an ally against the Philistines. Those people in his family and at the university with whom he was constantly at odds, the couple fell in love. Later survives in which they put their affection into words, mixing science with tenderness. In this stanza, in these lines, Einstein describes about himself. Einstein has a special interest in a fellow student, Mileva Mary. Mileva Mary was a female who was also a student of Zurich University, and this young Serb had come to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few in Europe where women could get degrees. Women are allowed to study in Zurich. Einstein saw in her an ally against the Philistines. Philistine, a word used disapprovingly to talk about people who do not like art literature or music. So those people in his family and at the university with whom he was constantly at odds, means Einsteins are different to the others, no anyone accepts them. But the couple fell in love and later survives to which they put their affection in a word. And here we find how Einstein proposed Mileva Maric. And Einstein wrote, "How happy and proud I shall be when we both have brought our work on relativity to the victorious conclusion." This is a letter of Einstein. Through this letter, he proposed Mileva Maric. This is the scientific letter. In 8th stanza, in 1900, at the age of 21, Albert Einstein was a university graduate and unemployed. Einstein got university graduate degree, but he was unemployed on that time. He worked as a teaching assistant, gave a private lesson, and finally secured a job in 1902 as a teaching expert in the patent office in Bern. While he was supposed to be assessing other people's inventions, Einstein was actually developing his own ideas in secret. He is said to have jokingly called his desk drawer at work the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. In the 8th stanza, we find that Einstein how a struggle to employ himself, and the thinking of Einstein is different to the others. And he always said about his desk drawer, a Bureau of Theoretical Physics. This shows the nature of Einstein, the interest of Einstein in physics or mathematics. In 9th stanza, one of the famous papers of 1905 was Einstein's special theory of relativity, according to which time and distance are not absolute. Indeed, two perfectly accurate clocks will not continue to show the same time if they come together again after a journey if one of them has been moving very fast relative to the others. From this followed the world's most famous formula, which describes the relationship between mass and energy, E equal to mc square. This is the important formula of Einstein. Through this formula, he describes about the theory of relativity. The theory of relativity is a very imaginary, very wonderful experiment of Einstein. And through this theory, Einstein became a famous scientist in the world. You try to understand and you go through the book closely and you find the importance of Einstein in the world. Today I want to stop my lecture, and next class I describes in detail. So please, I stop my lecture. Thank you.